The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 at 6:58. We're not quite to 7 yet, so we're going to give you that key word for Fall Out Boy in Los Angeles. Your chance to win that trip right after sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right, so the Bulls lost to LeBron's Lakers yesterday, 141-132. Real defensive struggle there. A real big game there on defense.
Maybe it was just a big offensive game.
Well, it was. Bulls had 6 players in double figures, with Debo getting 32. And the Lakers, whereas LeBron was actually questionable, ended up going in and getting 25, and Anthony Davis got 22. So a lot of guys scoring. Just we didn't score enough. That's how it ended. And the Bulls are the Trailblazers on Sunday. The Blackhawks have lost 16 in a row on the road. Could they change that against the Oilers? Of course not. They lost 3-0. Oilers are really good. Connor McDavid, another Connor, really good. So that's 17 in a row on the road.
That's tough.
That's a tough look. That's not good. Let's see here. The Chicago White Sox have their new television play-by-play announcer. They announced yesterday after our show. John Schifrin will be the lead man in the TV booth, replacing Jason Benetti, who was Case's guy, being the White Sox fan in the room. And, of course, one of the better announcers just in the league. And now going to the Tigers as he left last year, which really spurred speculation on what the White Sox are going to do.
Well, it was really for a season of terrible actions by management and just a miserable season for what is, and I say this as being one of them, normally just a miserable fan base. The Benetti exit was like, hey, what the hell? He's one of us. He's one of our guys. He's a local guy. He's one of the best guys in the league. How can you lose him? And I am unfamiliar with his replacement's work, but I am open to change, and I will give him a shot. But it's going to be very, very hard to step into Jason Benetti's shoes. I love the work that he did.
Well, got to give John Schifrin a chance. He joins from the Seattle Mariners. He actually also is only the second black TVT play-by-play announcer in Major League Baseball.
Interesting.
Yeah. And his grandfather was president of the Philadelphia chapter of the NAACP. So, got a lot. Giving that chance is awesome.
Yeah, no, that's great.
And he's also talented, so there you go. Give him a chance there, White Sox fans. Got a new announcer. It's weird when you get a new announcer. It's just very weird.
It is. Well, Benetti is going to the Tigers, and my dad grew up a Tigers fan, so I watched their games growing up as a kid. They had the same 2 announcers for most of my childhood, and then one game before a Tigers game, they got into a fight in the broadcasting booth. The announcers fist fought each other.
That's awesome.
And they were both gone, and Tigers games have never sounded the same since. It's the weirdest thing.
How's your dad getting by on that?
Well, luckily the Tigers have also been awful, so it was just another thing to add to the list. It's a lot like the White Sox, This is just, we take change in stride here.
We got our hobby.
His bear hobby. He's got that.
We got our little hobby.
Yeah. 85 Bears Super Bowl, Kenzie, was 38 years ago today.
Wow.
38 years. Just to make that in perspective, Kenzie wasn't born, Case wasn't born, I was alive, but it still was a long damn time ago. And yes, they made it to a Super Bowl, I guess 15 years ago, if I'm getting the math right on that. But 38 years ago to win a Super Bowl is pathetic.
It's a tough look.
That's tough.
Kenzie,
Do you guys remember, trivia question, the last time the Bears were in the Super Bowl, who was the halftime performer?
It was the best performance of all time at
without
halftime.
a doubt.
It was
Case,
Prince.
do you know?
Oh, sorry. Shoot.
No, I knew.
It was Prince. Yeah.
Oh, so good. Oh, it was everything. It actually rained on that guy. Oh.
Well,
That's like godlike. How does that happen?
There was a short little documentary about that where he had those twins on stage with him, if you remember.
Yeah.
And the lightning, it was an electrical storm that came in right through there, and it was pouring rain, and the girls were wearing like stiletto steel heels, and Prince is out there with his guitar
So was Prince.
and all the cables, and they said, you can't go on. You cannot go on and perform. We're canceling it. He goes, like hell you are. We're going out there, and they were saying something about like, well, you're going to have to sign some release forms if you die of electric. He goes, whatever you want to do, fine. We're performing. That's what I do. And Prince went out there and just, it's the best one of all time. I can't think of a better one.
Such a rock star. He's such a rock star.
If you remember, he did a montage in there, and he threw in the Foo Fighters' Best of You, and that song had just come out. And people, it was wild, the montage he did in that thing, and just the guitar solo and everything.
Kenzie, speaking of the 85 Bears, do you know the lyrics to the song The Super Bowl Shuffle?
Oh, my gosh.
No, but I remember I remember them doing it. I can vividly remember them dancing around.
This is Case trying to get you to sing it.
I don't remember the lyrics.
If you pull them up, could you kind of guess what
Can
it
you
might?
look up the lyrics to the Super
I
Bowl
have to
Shuffle?
guess the beat.
Yeah. Come on.
Unbelievable. What is this show? There's Super Bowl.
But she's going ahead and doing it, isn't she?
Shuffle.
Yeah.
Lyrics.
There's there's a website called genius.com, which is where it's like the database for song lyrics, and they do these behind the scenes videos with artists of like, here's what I was doing when I wrote this song, here's what these lyrics mean. I would love to see that before the Super Bowl Shuffle, like diving deeper into it.
Oh man.
Okay, so as I look at these verses,
Yes.
and first off is Walter Payton.
Yep.
Do you guys, okay, this may be where you guys are too white for me. I don't know. But
There's a likely chance.
yeah. Do you guys remember like roll call if you were like a cheerleader?
No.
Cause what I hear is like, they call me sweetness. Yeah, I like to dance. Yeah, like that's how I would imagine it. Like,
Oh, keep going. You're good.
shabuya, shabuya, roll call. Like that's what I would have thought this was.
I don't have it ready to play, and I wanted to see her reaction to the comparison of what it sounded like
Yeah.
actually with the beats.
They call me sweetness. Yeah, I like to dance. Oh, you do that like on the lunch table. Nobody remembers the shabuya, shabuya, roll call.
You're
No.
right. I'm apparently too white for
Well,
you. I do not remember that at all.
I was going to say, just to show my whiteness, the only time I've ever seen that was when Will Ferrell and Sherry O'Terry did it on SNL.
Oh no.
You're telling me that other people did that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
that
like-
was like if you went to a school. So when I lived in North Carolina, like cheerleading is like a big deal. Cheerleading is a lot more like dance, where there's like competitions and you travel to it. That's like the vibes, right? So like you would do that kind of stuff at school.
Nah, not me.
It was very bring it on of us.
Not my white ass lunch table. We weren't
Yeah,
doing that.
You weren't making beats and like.
So Kenzie, here's what it really sounded like when.
Well, they call me sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like Mickey Moore Mance. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shot. This is Speedy Willie.
All right, we're not going to keep going through the whole thing. It's 6 minutes long. We're not doing the whole thing.
It's 6 minutes long?
It's 6 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we can't do
Is there
it.
a guitar solo in the middle?
Nope. It's amazing. It's incredible. But not your vibe, but you like that beat? I mean, you got to think that's 86, 85, 86 right
So
there.
can I ask a real question?
Yes.
Because like I know what the Super Bowl Shuffle is. I remember the video. I didn't
you-
remember like the beat or like it's been a while. Why did they do it?
Well, because they were on an incredible run. And it was
Like
cocky.
just for fun? They're like, let's drop a song, let's drop an album with this season.
Well, it also was incredibly cocky to do because they hadn't won the Super Bowl yet. They were on their way, and they did it because they were the most fun team and also most talented team of all time in that world. And they were just kind of way ahead of their time, if you will, because you could see someone doing this today. But if you did this today and lost the Super Bowl and you're on social media, holy cow.
You would be cyberbullied.
Everybody has to move out of town and it's all over. Everything's over. And it
A
was-
lot of stitches with that video.
Oh my
Not
God.
good.
It's amazing. All right, Kenzie, let's get to our football picks before we give away the chance to go see Fall Out Boy in Los Angeles. And Kenzie makes these picks. She's got let's see, she's 7-3, I think,
Yes.
on the picks, which is a great record. And I made money off her last weekend, so I'm betting whatever she says. I'm riding with Kenzie on these picks
Oh
here.
boy, I
So-
don't feel good about this one
Oh, you don't?
because you guys messed me up.
How?
Because I just like to go off of what I feel. And you told me about like the logo and how it's set up, and like you guys got all in my head. And now I don't know what I feel.
Well, if you go with the conspiracy theory of the Super Bowl logo and the colors, 3 years in a row it's been right, it will be a Ravens 49ers Super Bowl.
And like now I feel like I'm not even allowed to pick that because everyone's gonna be like, well, that's what they said. And I'm like, well, what if that was my gut feeling?
Just go with your gut, 2 p.m. on CBS. It will be the AFC Championship game first. The Chiefs and the Ravens. Ravens -4 on this one. Go. What's your gut tell you, Kenzie?
Okay, so it's the Ravens against the Chiefs.
Yup. And the Chiefs are at the Ravens, by the way. So it's in Baltimore.
Oh, it's in Baltimore.
Yes, if that helps.
I think that like Jason Kelsey was bad luck last week with his shirt off. I think they like went overboard. And so I think the Ravens kind of like less cocky. It's probably going to be them.
Okay.
What?
I thought you kind of left it going up. I thought there was more. I thought there were more analysis.
I think we went too cocky last week. Like, we know they love attention, and it's kind of been their thing, but I think they got too much last week.
Okay. Let's move on to the NFC Championship game at 5:30 on Fox. That'd be the Lions at the 49ers. 49ers are -7.5. Big spread.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean that 7 out of 10 people think they'll lose?
No.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I hate the minus. It's very confusing. I think it's going to be the Lions.
Okay.
I just think it's their time. Like, they waited for so long.
Yeah, it's been 33, 34 years since they've made it to this point.
I know. They should put out a shuffle.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Great friend Shinedown here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101 when they performed in here and interview all at our podcast and on our video channel, of course, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the Q101 YouTube channel. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And how about this? Alpine Valley. It's been so gloomy for weeks. It's depressing. But Sunday, August 18th, it'll be beautiful at Alpine Valley. Out there in the sun on the hill, the Avett Brothers and Trampled by Turtles. You could be there. The tickets are on sale now, furnished by our great friends at Live Nation. We have free ones. 312-591-8300. Call right now to compete against Kenzie in a trivia contest. How's your brain feeling today, Kenzie?
Not great. Good time to call up.
Good time to call. 312-591-8300.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Final one for the week on a Friday. Going to the weekend with a victory makes you feel so good all the way through Monday. And you'll compete against Kenzie in a trivia contest. Ryan from Chicago for these Avett Brothers and Trampled by Turtles at Alpine Valley Sunday, August 18th. Ryan, tell us something really quick about yourself, bud. Ahoy.
Hey, everybody. My name's Ryan. I'm on my way to work right now. But Trampled by Turtles and the Avett Brothers are actually two bands that are mine and my wife's favorites. We've seen them here in Chicago a few times, Peoria, and up in Madison. So it'd be awesome to see them in Alpine Valley.
Well, that's great.
Ooh, how many times have you seen Trampled by Turtles?
Oh, I've been listening to them for about 10 years now.
Wow.
They're my favorite band. I love them.
They're your favorite band.
They are. They're my favorite band.
So are you going to leave after the opener's done, after they're done?
It's funny enough, I did when they played with Vance Joy in Chicago, and I was a big fan of Vance Joy, so we did just go for Trampled by Turtles since we left after.
That is so funny. Like, all right, main show's over. Like, and you're people are probably like, what? Can we have these spots?
I know. We left. It was just us two and then an old couple who left just to see Trampled. So
Oh.
would be awesome to win these tickets.
You know, we had Vance Joy in the lounge here. He's the nicest guy ever.
I love him.
He's incredible. And I could just see him standing up and going, why is Ryan leaving? Why is he leaving? What did I do? I'm going to pull the ukulele out. Hang on. The mandolin's coming. He's really talented and a super nice guy.
Well, so is Ryan.
Oh, Ryan is too. And Trampled by Turtles, I'm sure, as well. So there you go, bud. You're going to get these, I hope, from Kenzie. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets them wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, bud. 1, 2, 3, call it.
Tails.
That's tails. There you go. Let's see here. Ryan, what weather phenomenon swept Dorothy Gale to the land of Oz?
Tornado.
Tornado is right. Good job. Kenzie, who was the host of NBC's To Catch a Predator?
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
Iconic. You can get a cameo from him if you're wondering.
Is that right?
Yes, there is Chris Hansen cameos available.
If you don't know what a cameo is, you can pay someone to give any kind of message you want on their website.
They have a right to deny. It doesn't have to be any message.
I don't know. People.
I've had to deny many cameo requests. I've probably gotten 50 cameo requests in my life, and I've had to deny over 30 of them.
What did they want?
Just like, some of them are weird. Like, it'll be like, hey, could you read this poem to me? I'm like, I don't like this. This is like a weird kink or something.
It's like Dice Clay. Roses are red, violets are blue. Okay, I can't finish it on the radio.
Yeah, no. I'm serious. I've had like some, or someone just trying to get like basically $10 voice work. They're like, I've had commercials submitted. I go, yeah, I'm not doing that.
That's clever.
I gotta say, I'd have to go ahead and do that just for the effort. That was
Yeah, I
really
respect
creative.
that.
Yeah.
Kenzie,
Yeah,
you should be
okay.
helping their small business.
Is that what I should be doing?
Yeah, you should.
They're
Kenzie-
like, hey, I'm Kenzie from Q101. I use this product all the time. I'm like, I'm not doing this for $8.75. I'm not saying that.
Kenzie, would you please go, hickory dickory dock? Oh!
No.
Okay. Damn it. I'll give you $30.
Now I just let you do it by yourself.
$30.
I already did the Super Bowl shuffle today.
It's been a good day so far.
It has. It's 1-1. It's back to Ryan.
Ryan, who was the Roman god of love?
Oh, man.
3, 2, 1. I didn't hear what he said.
Say that one more time, Ryan.
I said Zeus. I know it's wrong.
It is not Zeus.
Zeus. Not. Kenzie, who is it?
It's Cupid.
It's Cupid. Don't overthink it, Ryan. It was pretty easy.
Ryan, you are thinking of Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Which
to
is
Kenzie?
also he's not the god of love, even in Greek mythology, but still.
Yeah.
Yes, it's back to Kenzie 2-1.
Okay, Kenzie. What part of a building do trusses support?
The front.
The front room? Or Chicago?
No, the front, like the,
Yeah, the front, you said.
what are those called? Like a terrace. Isn't there trusses under a terrace?
A terrace like Olive Garden has over the veranda when you
Yeah.
No, it's not the front.
It's the front.
The front. Ryan, what do you say?
The roof?
It's the roof. There you go, 2-2.
Oh, that was a guess.
It worked out.
Is it back to Ryan?
It is 2-2. Back to Ryan.
Ryan, in the Popeye comics, on what day would Wimpy gladly pay you for a hamburger?
Oh, man. If you had a cheeseburger today, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday?
Tuesday's right. Good
Oh, there
job.
we go.
I think I have the audio of that.
I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Oh my
It's a
god.
weird thing to have queued up.
I know.
I got a lot of things in my pocket over here. So Ryan's up 3-2 now?
Yes, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, Matt Stone and Trey Parker are best known for creating what TV show?
South Park.
South Park's right. And 3-3?
Yes, and back to Ryan.
Ryan, on a medical diploma, what does DDS stand for?
Oh, man. Doctorate?
Doctorate is not right. There's 3 letters in there. Kenzie, it's DDS.
On a medical diploma.
Yes.
Doctors doing stuff.
That's exactly right. That would be Doctor of Dental Surgery. That's what dentists have on the wall when you go in there. You're too terrified to look at the thing and remember what it is, but DDS.
You said on medical I thought it could be all of them.
Well, dentists are a medical doctor, and that's what
I
they
know,
do.
but like I thought like every medical diploma had DDS on it is what you're saying.
Nope. I don't think that was a trick question, was it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The trust one might have been, but that one wasn't.
DDR is Dance Dance Revolution.
You don't get a point for that.
I wish you did, though.
Yeah.
It's 3-3. It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what rapper performs at the Mitchapalooza in the movie Old School?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
I wish it's not the one I knew. Out of
Never
all the
in doubt.
questions you asked.
Going streaking. Ryan, in the office, what kind of farmer is Dwight?
A beet farmer.
He's a beet farmer. Oh boy, this is for the win?
This is 4-4. Back to Kenzie.
Oh, this one goes to Kenzie. Okay. Kenzie, the iconic GoldenEye 007 video game was released exclusively on what console?
I remember my brother playing, like, I always got in trouble because I played Pussycat Galore.
Oh my God.
I had to add the word cat so I could say it on air. So I always played her, and he only had a PlayStation.
Oh, it's not a PlayStation, so it's Ryan for the win. The iconic GoldenEye 007 video game released exclusively on what console?
N64.
N64! Nintendo 64 is right.
So how would I have played Pussycat Galore on a PlayStation?
Because it was on that platform.
But I thought it was released exclusively somewhere.
No, the GoldenEye wasn't on PlayStation. It might have been eventually when it was
There
released.
are other James Bond video games.
Yeah, there's a lot of shooter games. It might have, maybe you confused something else with your brother while he was playing.
No, I remember the music. Dun, dun, Remember the opening?
Yeah, well, there was a lot of copies of that game because it was incredibly still one of the more successful video games
Honestly,
of all
it
time.
would make sense if my mom bought the knockoff. That was kind of our jam.
Great value, GoldenEye.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's GoldenEye 008. But at a gas station over there in Elgin somewhere. All right, man, listen, you are going, my friend, Ryan, to the Avett Brothers and Trampled by Turtles, your favorite band.
Oh, that's so awesome. I can't wait. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, my friend.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
Little teaser for next week. We're going to have tickets for Pixies and Modest Mouse in Clash with Kenzie starting Monday right around this time at 7:20. Make sure you're here. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.